Up to arrays we completed, right? Yesterday session. Then today we are going to start with exception and okay. Generally, exceptions are like um, which occurs or which disturb the execution. Okay. Suppose you are going to execute 100 test cases. If any one test cases is getting failed, 500 test cases, then okay, let's take example. We have 100 test cases. We are going to execute 100 test cases. After executing 50 test cases, you are getting exception in 51. What will happen? Remaining test cases will stop executing. Okay, again you need to re-executing. To avoid that, we need to handle this exception. What kind of exceptions you are getting, you need to understand. Okay, here we have two types. One is checked exception. Even interview they will ask you. Okay, this is very important topic. At least you will get 2 questions from this topic. Unchecked exception. Here again, when you will get checked exceptions will get at will occur at compile time. Example, we have file not found exception, IO exception. Okay, at least you can able to say two exceptions from each category. Whenever you are compiling any program, right, at that time you will get this exception, compile time. Unchecked exceptions you will get at runtime. Will occur at runtime. Here examples already yesterday we noticed, right? Array index out of bound exception. After execution only, we are going to see the exception out of bound. Null pointer exception. Then arithmetic exception. These are the exceptions will occur at runtime. 1 minute. Okay. And then these are the exceptions. At least you can able to say two exceptions. They will ask you, okay, when you will get checked exceptions, when you will get unchecked exceptions. Let's see, okay. Here we are going to create one package, org dot new class. Exception, example, select main method. Here I'm going to do like this int result equal to, now before this I am going to define int number equal to 10, then number slash 2. Okay, now we are going to print the result. Okay, now if you try to execute, there is no exception. We can see the output 5. Suppose if I am going to divide it by 0, okay, now see there is no exception here. There is no compile time exception. Okay, it is not throwing any exception. After execution only, see, run as Java application, you see exception in thread main method, java.lang.arithmetic exception. That's why we are saying runtime exception. After execution only, we will get the exception. What it is saying, divided by 0. It is one of the exception. You need to handle this. To handle this, we have options. Try. Then here we are going to define inside try, right? Okay. What is the code? It is causing exception. We need to define inside try block. We have two blocks. One is try, another one catch block. Catch means it is going to capture the exception. What kind of exceptions we will get? It will capture. What is the exception here? Here we are going to get the arithmetic exception. If you don't know, okay, just give control space. You will get the option. Space E. Now, system dot error dot print, because we will get the exception. That's why we are going to print this one, system dot error dot print ln, arithmetic exception occurred. Then what is the exact message I want to print? Here I am going to give e dot get, see, message. This is the one. Now try to execute. Right click, run as Java application. See, now there is no exception. Because we are handling the exception. Whatever it is causing, right? We are handling that exception. Right click, run as Java application. Okay, see, we are getting exception here. Okay, it should stop here only. If you don't have try catch block, it will stop the particular execution here itself. It won't go further. Are you able to understand? Yeah, it will take time. Okay, exception is typical one. Catch block, we have try block. See, after getting exception, okay, after handling exception, still we can perform some actions like if you don't have try catch block, whenever you are getting exception, it will stop the particular exception there itself. We need to print this result. See, if you don't have try catch block and try to execute, and what will happen? Say, once we are getting exception, then it won't see anything. See, it is not printing anything if you are not handling exception. Why we need to handle exception? We don't want to stop our execution. If you are getting any exception, we need to handle that exception so that further it will continue the program flow. That's why exception handle is very important topic. Okay. Suppose if you are getting multiple exceptions also, we can handle. Not only single exceptions. Okay. You can define n number of catch blocks. There is no limitation. How many kind of exception you will get? You can define that many exceptions. one try block, multiple catch blocks like this. Single try block. Here multiple catch blocks we can define. 1, 2. Even interview they will ask you, okay? Can we have single type block, multiple catch block? Yes, you can say. You can have multiple catch blocks as well. Like this. Okay, single try block, multiple catch blocks. Here, int numbers equal to 1, 2, 3. I'm going to define 3 integer numbers. Then here I am going to print numbers of 3. Okay, I thought that okay, it is going to start with the index 1, then I'm giving 3. But generally array, right, it is going to start with index 0. Right? Now see what will happen. Now right click, run as Java application. See, we are getting unresolved compilation problem. What is this? Okay, here extra we have. This is compilation issue. Okay, this is runtime issue. Array index out of bound exception. It will come under this one. Runtime exception. After execution only you can see this exception, because here we have 3. We are trying to get the print the third value, but it is going to start with index 0, 1, 2. We don't have any third value. That's why it is throwing exception. Okay. Another one, int result equal to, okay. Then try block. What exception you will get here? Arithmetic exception. Get message. Then here we are going to get the array index out of bound exception. That's why I'm adding another catch block. You can copy this as well. From here, right, you will in the array index out of bounds exception. You want dot get message. Now right click, run as Java application. Here we are getting exception because first we are getting the arithmetic exception. That's why it is going to print divided by 0. It is terminated. Still we are handling, but here itself we got arithmetic exception, right? That's why it is stopping here. Okay, you can handle multiple exception. After that, if you want to perform anything, you can do as well. Already we are handling the exception like this, because already we are handling the particular 2 exception. Okay, this is typical one. Okay, no need to worry. We'll see more examples. Now we'll see compile time exceptions. Suppose I have one text file. Okay, here I am going to read. I am learning Selenium. Now I want to read data from text file. Okay. For this, first I'm going to create object to file, then file equal to new file. Because we are going to read data from file, we need to create object to file. Import this IO. Then we need to give the file path. Okay, where we have this file path. Right click, properties. Here you can see the file path. See users desktop. This is the location. Double slash. Here we have test data dot text. By mistakenly, suppose if I am going to give file name as test data 1, I'm giving the wrong file name. Then you need to read data from file. Okay, this is just for identifying file. That's it. For reading data from file, you need to define file input stream. FIS equal to new file input stream. Then we need to pass the file object here. If you notice here, there is any exception here, unhandled exception, type file not found. There is a chance. Okay, suppose if this file is not identified, there is a chance of getting the exception. Here they provided two options, one using throws keyword, another one surround with try catch. Okay, in future, uh, in case, okay, if file is not available, you may get this exception. This is compile time exception. Before execution, you are getting, say, unhandled exception, file not found. There is a chance of. Now I am going to give surround with try catch. See, this is compile time. Before execution, it is showing file not found exception. Here, it will come under this one. Okay. Then, okay, up to this, we will try to execute. Then I'm going to print some value. Right click, run as Java application. See, it is showing file not found exception. This file is not available. That's why we are unable to read data from this file. Suppose if I am giving run, now see, there is no exception. The system cannot, it is not able to identify. Maybe in desktop we kept this file. Okay, generally it will identify. I will do one thing. I will copy this. And go to C drive. I will give inside the folder. Copy this path. Now see, I click run as Java application. Still 6 slash. So it is showing single slash here. C drive test data slash text. We are giving correct name only. Cannot find the file specified. Okay. Test data. 1 minute. Let me check. .txt. Because already we identified this file. Okay, it is not showing. Test data text file. Let me try with this. Okay, I will do one thing. Okay, for time being, I'm going to create one folder. under this project. Okay, this data. Then I'm going to copy paste this particular file, drag and drop. Okay. Then okay. Extension is the problem. Okay. If you see here already it is having txt. Again I added, that is the problem. Okay. It is not showing exception. Now if you get whenever it is in project, right, you can give double dot, you can give single slash as well. There is no issue. See, now there is no exception because file is available. While saving, right, I gave this one as dot text file. I will do one thing. Okay, rename. If you give now, okay, it will work because file name I saved as dot txt file. That is the issue. Now see, it is working. Okay. In future, if file is not available, you may get this exception. That's why it is showing compile time exception. You need to handle this kind of exception. If you want, you can create your custom exception as well. Okay. Sometimes, okay, they will ask you how to create custom exception. You can, I will tell you, okay, that is the advanced one. No, I don't want to continue. Now try to focus on this, okay, how we are going to use this. Okay. And also without using try catch block, right, we have another option. I don't want to use try catch block. Hmm. See here, add throws declarations. See, we can handle throws keyword when we can give multiple exceptions as well. If there is any chance to get the arithmetic. Hmm. See, you can give multiple exceptions as well like this. IO exception. Okay. You can give n number of exceptions like this by using throws keyword. But again, this is problem. Don't use throws keyword. Okay. Again, if you want to call this method in some other place, again you need to call this throws keyword. Okay. Always try to use try catch block. Okay. Don't go with throws keyword. But you need to know by using throw also we can handle exception. Throw is there, throws is there. Two kind of exceptions we have. Two keywords. By using throw, we can handle single exception at a time. By using throws, we can handle multiple exceptions, like I defined, right? We can throws by using throws, we can handle null pointer exception, arithmetic exception, like that. Okay. You need to practice, then only you can able to understand. Basic knowledge is fine, no need to worry. Okay. They won't go any advanced as well. And also sometimes they will ask you finally block as well. Okay. Whether exception handle or not, whatever code we have in finally block, that will be executed. Whether exception handle or not, okay, always whatever we are giving, right, it will print first hello, it won't check. Okay, generally in finally block, okay, if you are connecting with database, we are going to maintain that code, close database connection. All of a sudden, okay, something went wrong. Okay, if you connected with the database, you want to close. Okay, if you are getting any new exceptions also, that is fine. Still this block will be executed. Close database, close browser. If you are doing automation, right, if anything going wrong, if you want to close the browser, you can use this close browser like this. Whatever, either exception handled or not, whatever code we have inside finally block that will be executed. Suppose you don't have catch block, okay? Try finally. Now see, run as Java application. See, close database next. We are not handling that exception. We don't have catch block. In interview, they will ask you, okay, without catch block, can we use try finally? Try block, they will ask you. You can say that, yes, we can use, but we need to tie up with finally block. We can use try finally. Without catch block, yes, it is possible. Okay. Multiple try blocks also we can define. But this is not best option to go with multiple try blocks. Checked exceptions, what are unchecked exceptions, they will ask you. Then throws difference. Then finally block. Then whether we can have multiple catch blocks or not. Single try block, multiple catch blocks we can define. And then what is the advantage of finally block? Whether exception handle or not, whatever code we have in finally block, that will be executed. Okay. Then next topic we have collections. As of now, we can able to store only single values, right? By using array also, you need to define how many data, how many elements you want to store. Okay, we have advanced concept collections. Generally, collections is one of the framework. It contains different classes and interfaces where we can store group of objects. Collections is used to store group of objects. Okay, majorly, if you see right interfaces, first time we are hearing this word. Okay, as of now, we created classes alone. Okay, we have option to create interface as well. Right click the package and we can see new class. As of now, we created class. We have option to create interface as well. I will tell you what is this interface exactly in upcoming classes while teaching the Java OOPS concepts. Now, for time being, just understand. We can complete that and we can come back here. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I will take separate session, right? Now try to concentrate. What is this collection? Here we have one is list. Then second one, set. Third one, map. These are the interfaces, okay? Again, under list, we have different classes. Collections also very important, okay? They will ask you in interview, what are the collections we have? What are the interfaces? What are the implemented classes? What is the difference between list and set? Then we have linked list. Vector also there. Coming to set, these are the implemented classes. Set is the interface. Here we have hash set, tree set. Don't go in depth, okay? This much depth is not required. Okay, in detail, how internally hash set is going to work, how this list internally, that much knowledge is not required for us. Just try to understand how to use the methods available in list set, how to add elements, how to remove elements, how to print elements from list. That is enough. Don't go advanced. Okay, it is a ocean again for Java. If you keep on going right, how internally it is going to work, JRE, JVM, how they are related, how this it will allocate memory. Again, we have a lot of concepts. Okay, don't focus on that. You will be getting disturbed. Okay, just to focus whatever topics I am teaching. That is fine for you. Linked hash. Then we have map as well. Hash map, tree map, linked hash map. Okay, these are the implemented classes. And also we have generics as well. Then we have some iterator is there. How to print element from array list as well. Let's create, okay, so that you can able to understand. Close this. New package. org dot capgemini dot collections example. This. Up to here, any doubts here? Okay. If you have any doubts, please let me know regarding exception handling. Okay, anyway, only 4 minutes we have. After joining another session, I will tell you what is collections, how to create object to collections. Any doubts here? Exception handling. Okay. Checked exception, unchecked exception. Programs also you need to practice. Okay, then only you can able to understand. Just at least how you need to define package block, because they will ask you to open the notepad and you need to write the code like this. For arithmetic example for arithmetic exception. Int result equal to, before this, okay, we are going to define the try block. Always you need to define the try block. First initial block is try. Okay, then whatever code causing the exception, you need to define inside try block. Then catch block. What is the exception you will get? You need to define like this. What kind of exception? Arithmetic. E. E, suppose you want to print an image. What is the exact message? You can use E dot get message. System dot out dot println. They will check, okay, whether you are able to write the correct syntax or not. You need to practice in such a way. Get message. If I am going to copy paste this, right, without doing any modifications, it will execute, because already I tried, I practiced a lot of times. That's why I know, okay, whether I need, where I need to keep the caps, where I need to keep the small as well. Here, system dot out dot println, e dot get message. If I am going to copy paste, it will execute without doing any modifications. Then when you need to open the curly brace, then you need to close the curly brace. Finally block, if you want to add, you can define finally block. If you want to write main method, yes, you can write public static void main open curly brace, then close. Here, string args. If you want to define class name, yes, you can define class name, public class, example underscore, exception, and like this. Okay, you need to practice in this way. If anyone asking, can you please write code to maximum number? If you want to write, if you want to check how many characters we have, if you want to reverse the string, you need to define like this. Complete thing you need to write in Notepad. They will check. Okay, after writing, they will ask you to copy paste in online Java compiler. You need to practice in such a way. Okay, join other session. Okay.